Have you ever wondered how the ancient kingdom of Benin began? Our story starts around the year 900 AD, when the first seeds of the kingdom were sown. A time shrouded in mystery and myth, the origins of Benin have been passed down through generations in the form of folklore and oral traditions. The Beni people, the ancestors of the present-day Edo, embarked on a journey from the ancient lands of Egypt to settle in West Africa. This migration was not one of sheer happenstance, but a journey guided by a figure revered in Yoruba mythology, Oduduwa. The tale of Oduduwa is one of divine guidance and destiny, a story that intertwines the spiritual with the historical. As the Beni people settled in their new homeland, their society began to shape into a kingdom under the leadership of their first king, or Oba, Iweka I. The name Iweka holds a significant place in the annals of Benin history, signifying the end of troubles. His ascension to the throne marked the beginning of the monarchy that would rule the kingdom for centuries to come. Oba Iweka I is credited with establishing the framework of the kingdom. His reign brought about the consolidation of power, the establishment of royal customs, and the setting up of administrative structures that would become the backbone of the Benin kingdom. The Oba's authority was absolute and his word, law. Under his leadership, Benin grew from a settlement of migrants into a thriving kingdom. The foundations he laid down were built upon by successive Obas, each contributing to the growth and prosperity of the kingdom. It was a time of transformation, a period where the lines between myth and history blur, where the mystical and the mundane meet. The birth of the Benin kingdom was not just the establishment of a new political entity, but the creation of a new identity, a new culture, and a new way of life. Thus, the first chapter of the Benin kingdom was written, setting the stage for an enthralling journey through time. What if I told you that the golden era of Benin was marked by an unprecedented expansion and prosperity? Yes, you heard that right. The 15th century was a significant time for the kingdom of Benin, with Oba Iware the Great at the helm. His reign was one of extensive military conquest, urban development, and diplomatic relations, setting the stage for the golden era. Oba Iware was not just a ruler. He was a visionary, a strategic military leader whose conquests expanded the boundaries of the kingdom. He united disparate groups under his rule, fostering a sense of unity and identity that had been absent. His reign wasn't just about expansion, though. It was also about consolidation. But let's not get too carried away with the military exploits. Oba Iware was also a great patron of the arts and a city builder. Under his leadership, the Royal Palace of Benin was constructed, a masterpiece of architectural ingenuity that was both a symbol of power and a testament to the advanced engineering capabilities of the time. And then, there were the Benin city walls. These were no ordinary walls. They were a marvel of human ingenuity and labor, offering protection to the inhabitants of the city. Their construction was a testament to the organizational abilities of the kingdom and its capacity for mobilizing resources. The Golden Era was not all about military conquests and city building, though. It was also a time of diplomatic relations. The Kingdom of Benin established contact with Portugal, marking the beginning of a transatlantic relationship. This interaction opened up trade routes, leading to an exchange of goods, ideas, and unfortunately, the commencement of the transatlantic slave trade. The Golden Era of Benin left an indelible mark on the annals of history, the remnants of which echo till today. From the grandeur of the royal palace to the impressive city walls, from the expanded boundaries to the diplomatic relations, the Golden Era of Benin was a time of prosperity and progression, and its legacy remains alive in the heart of Africa. But what happens when a kingdom that has known nothing but growth and prosperity suddenly faces conflict and disruption? The 16th and 17th centuries ushered in a period that would test the unity and strength of the Benin kingdom. This was a time marked by internal strife and external threats, a combination that would challenge the very core of this great civilization. The royal family, once a symbol of unity and strength, found itself embroiled in power struggles. The succession of the throne, a process that was once seamless and revered, became a battleground. Brothers turned against brothers, sons against fathers, all in a bid to grasp the coveted title of Oba. These internal conflicts not only weakened the kingdom's governance, but also threatened the very fabric of its society. Parallel to the internal conflicts, the kingdom's relationship with European traders began to decline. The once mutually beneficial trade relations started to sour. The Europeans, who were initially interested in the kingdom's rich resources, began to show an insatiable appetite for human capital. The pressure from the burgeoning slave trade began to mount, an external threat the kingdom was ill-prepared to handle. The Benin kingdom found itself in a precarious position. On one hand, it was grappling with internal power struggles that threatened to tear it apart. On the other hand, it was facing increased pressure from the Europeans who were more interested in exploiting the kingdom's human resources than they were in its rich cultural heritage or abundant natural resources. However, it was during this period of turmoil that the true resilience of the Benin kingdom was revealed. Despite the internal conflicts and external threats, the kingdom stood its ground. The royal family, despite its internal struggles, managed to maintain the kingdom's sovereignty. The people, despite the pressures of the slave trade, managed to keep their culture and identity intact. The age of conflict, while tumultuous, was a testament to the resilience and fortitude of the Benin kingdom. Can a kingdom once fallen rise again? In the case of ancient Benin, the answer is a resounding yes. The story of this kingdom is one of resilience and rebirth, a testament to the indomitable spirit of its people. Let's wind back the clock to the late 19th century, to the punitive expedition of 1897. This was an event that would forever alter the course of Benin's history. British forces, driven by a thirst for control and resources, launched a devastating attack on the kingdom. They looted and burned down the royal palace, a symbol of Benin's cultural identity and political power. Alongside this physical devastation, they inflicted a deep psychological wound by exiling Oba Ovanramwen, the kingdom's revered leader. This was a strategic move to dismantle the kingdom's traditional power structures and assert British dominance. The fall of ancient Benin was a tragic chapter, but it wasn't the end. The turn of the 20th century brought with it winds of change. As the decades rolled on, the kingdom began to stir once again. The exiled Oba Ovanramwen made his return, a beacon of hope for the people of Benin. His return marked the beginning of a new era, an era of resurgence. In 1914, the monarchy was restored, a significant milestone in the kingdom's journey of revival. This was not just about reinstating a system of governance. It was about reclaiming a cultural heritage, about restoring a sense of identity that had been brutally stripped away. The people of Benin, resilient as ever, began to rebuild their kingdom from the ground up. The restoration of the monarchy was a testament to the kingdom's survival spirit. It sent a clear message to the world. Benin, though once fallen, was far from defeated. Its cultural heritage, its traditions, its spirit were alive and well. And so, the kingdom of Benin rose once more. From the ashes of its past, the Benin kingdom rose once more, symbolizing the undying spirit of its people. So, what remains of the once mighty kingdom of Benin today, you might ask? Well, the legacy of ancient Benin is as rich and enduring as its illustrious history. Let's start with the Benin bronzes. These are not just beautiful works of art, they are historical documents recording the life and times of the Benin kingdom. Crafted with astounding detail and precision, they depict scenes of court life, warfare, and rituals, serving as a testament to the kingdom's advanced metallurgical skills. Today, these bronzes are scattered across museums and private collections worldwide, admired by all for their intricate beauty and historical significance. Next, we move on to the tradition of the Oba, the divine ruler of Benin. This regal institution, which began over 1,000 years ago, still exists today. The Oba acts as a spiritual, political, and social leader, embodying the continuity of the kingdom's traditions. The Palace of the Oba, a UNESCO World Heritage Site, remains a living testament to the royal heritage of ancient Benin. And then there's the cultural impact of ancient Benin on modern-day Nigeria. The kingdom's influence permeates aspects of Nigerian society, from its political structures to its art and language. The Edo people, direct descendants of the Benin kingdom, continue to uphold the customs and traditions of their ancestors, keeping the spirit of ancient Benin alive. But the story doesn't end there. Today, there are ongoing efforts to return looted art pieces, including the Benin bronzes, to their rightful homeland. These initiatives underscore the importance of preserving and appreciating the cultural heritage of ancient civilizations. The legacy of ancient Benin continues to inspire and intrigue, reminding us of a kingdom that once was and still is in many ways. It's a testament to the resilience of a culture, its ability to adapt, evolve, and endure through the centuries. This is the legacy of ancient Benin, a legacy that continues to shape, inform, and enrich our world today.